After starting Single Well View and selecting a well, you are provided a default template which gives a good initial presentation of the well being viewed. The template can be modified using the Tracks tab to add or remove tracks and curves. Here I'm adding a new curve to an existing track, and then editing the display parameters. New or modified templates are saved to the session using options under the Template tab. Clicking Update will share any changes with the other session views. Clicking Save As will save the template to the session, but not the project. Clicking Export will save the template to the project folders to be shared with other users. By clicking the default option, the template will be automatically added to the template list every time a new or existing session is opened. This is very useful if your company has standard templates to be shared with every project and user for consistent presentations or interpretation. This project has many previously created templates. For example, this template showing a nice mix of geological and geophysical tracks. The custom template name, WTGG, reflects that it is a geology and geophysics well template. The rest of the name is derived from a list of log curves present. Here is a more complex template, with so many tracks that I have to fit the width to the screen. There is no practical limit on the number of tracks or curves that can be displayed, other than the number of curves available in your well. This last example is similar to the default template that we started with, but has an additional seismic track to overlay curves like this gamma ray. Manage Templates allows you to copy and rename templates or perhaps delete templates that are no longer required by the session. Any template created in the Single Well view can be selected or edited in the Correlation view. Here is a simple default template with the extra seismic track from the Single Well view. Correlation views typically have more wells in a smaller space, and so simpler well templates will work better in this view. You could create a naming convention to assist with selection, such as prefixing a template with CORR or SWV that matches the best view type. Another example template introduces offset data in the form of spectral decomposition. Arblines can be used to connect well data with an emphasis on the background seismic of the view. The overlaid wells are used to guide seismic interpretation. Right-clicking the Arbline allows you to change the display settings. In this case, we are interested in the Wells Settings tab. The Use Well Settings option refers to the main control panel settings seen here. Control panel well properties can be applied to one or many wells simultaneously. Turn off well settings to see no curves displayed, only the path and markers. Turn on the One Curve option to see a single curve that differs from the current control panel selection. Or select a well template created in Single Well or Correlation views. This template looks great. Here is another template which also looks good, but all the tracks are opaque, and I would prefer to see the seismic behind the curves. Returning to the Single Well view, I can select the same template and resize the window, so I can see the changes on the Arbline. I select all the tracks, set the background color, and adjust the opacity to 0. Don't forget to update so that changes are pushed to all the Insight views. These well markers are going to help me pick some more infilled horizons. No time to waste. If you have questions or would like to discover more, then visit our website at www.dug.com. And remember, have fun with Insight.